On the handoff, they start with Bolden. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on first down, Sullivan. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Bolden. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Vikings 13.
Some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Sullivan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Sullivan. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
That's the score, Saints 7, Vikings nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for now.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
back to throw. Carmichael. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw. Carmichael, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jerome Johnson able to pick it, and this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
A big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Landry. Now it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Sullivan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run on first down. Bolden, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, Sullivan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll move the chains.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing again, Sullivan. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Complete.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cook on the toss left. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 11. And that's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carmichael. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. return 69 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Will Lutz to kick
So
off.
after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Carmichael. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback.
Complete.
It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Carmichael. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Just a 30-yard punt that time, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On 1st down, Bolden. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And 10 at the Vikings' 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sullivan. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. Shrugs off of it. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Saints 21, Vikings 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Boulder. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Sullivan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Carmichael. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Down. Carmichael. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Landry. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Sullivan going up top. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Sullivan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Sullivan. Throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carmichael. He'll have a first down past the 40. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Carmichael. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Down. Here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Looking to throw. Carmichael. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Cook following the penalty. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
14-yard line.
Back to throw. Carmichael. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Carmichael. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Saints 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Landry. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On third down, Bolden. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Throwing on first down. Sullivan. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First goal at the 1-yard line.
Last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
28 all. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st and 10, Carmichael. Now they go screen. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off the play fake. Carmichael. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Carmichael. Into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carmichael. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Here's Bolden to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Sullivan dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw. Sullivan. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st down, Sullivan. Falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Number 36. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going to run. Here's Bolden. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Bolden. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a toss. This is Boulder. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Boulder. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st down, Vikings.
On 1st down, Cook. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
And the Vikings 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Bolden again. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, hold it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Today's final score, Saints 35, Vikings 28.